It's recording.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another...
As soon as we start, the refrigerator kicks on. Let's just roll with it.
Yeah, okay. Welcome back to another episode of Wasted Local Talent. With me, Jed.
And me, Daniel.
Yes. This is take 2, isn't it, Daniel?
It is take 2.
What happened to take 1?
I don't remember. Stay tuned after the episode to find out.
Or at a later date, either one.
Yeah.
Whatever we end up deciding to do.
It'll probably be after this episode because it's ready. I just can't use it. So, damn it. And see, I'm breaking a rule. I've got my phone on the table and I think I'm still recovering. It's 2 days later and I'm still recovering.
You were down pretty hard.
Yeah. I slept on the floor. It was fun. Anyway.
Moving on. So this week we had Neuron Dreamtime on here.
Yes,
Lewis Morris.
From Neuron Dreamtime. He is from Clarksburg. Let me double check that.
Is he from Neuron Dreamtime, or wouldn't it be more that he is?
He is Neuron Dreamtime.
Yeah,
he is. He does state in the episode that he has somebody, a friend of his, sometimes help him. Man,
knocking it out of the park today.
Yeah, but he has been Neuron Dreamtime since early 2000s. So,
do you hear that? Oh,
great. It's really funny because I was actually just re-listening through the episode, and we talk in the episode about how nobody had farted in the studio for a while, and I'm glad that you did that.
Oh, I'm
so happy.
That's not good.
Yeah, I might have to go.
Oh yeah, like you're one to talk.
You right.
So tell us, Daniel. Tell us about the music that we hear in the beginning and the ending of the episodes.
That's from Worst Kept Secret, who we forgot to mention last week. You'll also hear more about them in the outro.
Yes, you will.
Which was the original intro. Actually, this is technically take 3 because I forgot that we had recorded the intro for this episode until I sat down today. But it was like outdated because we talked about stuff from like 3 months ago. So
we recorded the intro the day that we recorded the episode, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then we realized that really doesn't work.
It doesn't work anymore, yeah. We try to keep it relevant, like how in about 5 days I'm going to whip Jed's ass in fantasy football, which will put me in the playoffs because we're neck and neck right now. We're tied.
Well, do we know that? Did we establish that? Yeah, no. If you win, you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I win, I'm in.
Yes.
Well, if I win, you're probably still in. Either way.
Because I've still got more points.
Semantics.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Probably. I don't know. I don't think that's semantics.
Tune in next Thursday for the outcome of that.
I thought you were waiting for me to say something.
No. My brain's just still mush.
Still liquored.
Yeah. It no.
Brined.
It's been a rough 24 hours, though.
Yeah. As you get older and older, it's just harder and harder to process that alcohol.
It is. I was late to work yesterday. Like, just couldn't. I woke up on time and my body was just like, nope.
Wrong.
It's still asleep, but your mind's awake. No, you're staying right here for another 3 hours. Anyway, but yeah, Worst Kept Secret, Bender. I feel like that's where we kind of got off topic there.
Yeah.
And check them out on Bands in Town by searching Worst Kept Secret on Instagram and Facebook at Worst Kept Secret WV. And also, like we were talking about, Neuron Dreamtime. If you just search Neuron Dreamtime, you'll be able to find him on most, like iTunes, Spotify, things like that. I believe Spotify. Also, you can check out Lewis's Instagram at lewd_2300. And that's Lewd, Lewd. He posts a lot of his artwork and things on there as well.
So his artwork is sweet.
It is pretty cool. I do dig it. He does it's almost like a picture a day.
Yeah, he does.
It's really cool.
Yeah, and they have like a theme.
Yeah, like his latest one I'm looking at right here from the 31st of October. So he hasn't posted in a bit, but it's a slice of pizza. And now I'm hungry.
Weird.
Thank you, Lewis.
I'm surprised that all of your Coke Zero and Powerade Zero hasn't brought you enough nutrition.
That Coke Zero is from Sunday.
Oh, well.
That's the one that I gave up on to drink whiskey or bourbon.
At like 1 o'clock.
At like 1 o'clock. Without eating. Anyway, Jed, tell us about where they can find us on social media and our other podcasts.
So we're on Facebook, Wasted Local Talent. We're also on Instagram. I don't remember our handle. I think it's Wasted Local or
Talent.
Wasted Local Talent. Yeah.
Twitter is Wasted Local.
Nobody really uses Twitter anymore. That died out real quiet.
Yeah. I actually just recently made a Twitter for myself just to be a dick.
Like legit, the only
Yeah.
time I ever see anyone use Twitter for anything is because like they see something that gets shared on some other social media platform
Yeah.
from Twitter, and then they just log in so they can see whatever it is, and they
Yeah.
go right back to using whatever they were using before.
Yeah, that's like I have everything posted to Twitter for us, but I honestly don't know how to use it. Like I don't know how to get our post out there for people to actually see, like the hashtags and like the all that stuff. No, I'm past that in my age now.
Weird.
Yeah. I used to be really big on Instagram or Twitter. God, Jesus. I give up. Continue, Jed.
But if you enjoy this podcast, make sure that you subscribe on whatever podcasting platform that you use. If you're interested in hearing some of our other stuff going on, we have several other homegrown podcasts as well. You can find any of those by searching for 13 Palm Trees in any of your podcast apps. Those are D&D Kinda, where Daniel, much like the end of this episode, drinks with the rest of us, and we play D&D.
I've never been that.
I have.
You have, but
Josh
I haven't.
has.
Josh definitely.
Josh
Last two
definitely
episodes.
has.
Last two episodes.
For sure. We got D&D Kinda, we got Video Game Mythos, which Michael and Ryan both run, and then we have Gurus of Gaming with Roger, Josh, Michael. I don't know who else because like they
Ryan.
keep adding people.
Well, it's a different Ryan.
Yeah.
Josh Folmsby, my brother Michael, Roger Harper, Ryan Turner, Tryon Werner, depending on what he wants to be that day.
So yeah, we got some other stuff out there for you. Or if you just like Wasted, because obviously it's the best podcast that we make, then just keep listening to us and screw them. Don't subscribe to them.
Just double subscribe to us.
Yeah, just buy another phone, make another profile, and just subscribe twice.
Or just download every podcast app there is and subscribe across all of them. That way you get notifications from every single one about every new episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, one last thing, because I vaguely remember that you confused the shit out of me trying to explain it on Sunday, but we have a giveaway going on right now.
We do. Christmas giveaway.
Through Wasted Local Talent, right? And it's a bunch of local businesses and bands that have donated things to be given away at a later date. So on our social media platforms, also within the podcast, what episode was it? 10?
It was a bonus episode.
Well, it had a number, didn't it? No, it didn't.
No, it was just a Christmas
numbered.
giveaway. It's
Yeah.
2 episodes ago, right in between Worst Kept Secret and Forever Strong there.
God,
You'll be
what a
able to
terrible
find
place to be.
2018 Christmas
guys.
giveaway details episode. It just gives you the rundown of everything. I'm just going to go ahead and shout out actually everybody who's actually donated so far.
Shout them out.
We've got Thunder Prince.
It's very quiet.
Thunder Prince. I'm not going to shout because I don't want this to peak, and I've got to edit it, and that's annoying.
We'll just turn your mic off and shout over to mine.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Thunder Prince! Noble essential oils! Ignite entertainment! Vertical Pixels Pulse Fitness! Wild and Wonderful Lifestyle Company! Gurus of Gaming Podcast! Loving West Virginia! J Parade and Trash Mouth Press!
When you're old like that, is it hard to yell?
Yeah. My lungs only work about half the time.
Yeah.
I also smoke very, very heavily, so.
Which, if you guys are interested in donating Marlboro Menthol 100 cigarettes, where can they send those?
912 Gaston Avenue, Fairmont, West Virginia, 26554. Please don't. I need
Don't
to quit.
send.
I need to quit.
Don't send anymore. Pizza though? Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to order a pizza and send it to us, I don't think anybody would complain about that. Well, Michael might, because he'd probably wonder why pizza is just randomly
delivered
showing
constantly. You can send Werther's, though. Bags and bags of Werther's Original, preferably the chewy kind, because my teeth are starting to go. So, got to get used to the denture life here soon.
up. Is there anything else we need to cover?
I could try to explain the contest, but I'm not going to because I will confuse myself again.
Shut up, old man. Okay. I want to talk. I want to shout out to all the listeners because I didn't look today, but I'm pretty sure at some point this week, probably before this episode comes out, we're going to hit 2,000 listens, which is pretty huge. I mean, we didn't expect it to be this successful this quickly. We were going to be okay with having like 100 listens, honestly. So shout out to you guys.
It's at 1942 now.
I mean, probably by the time it gets out.
Yeah. I was just referencing my joke I made the other day because it was at 1924.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, so thank you guys.
Yes,
thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for giving us feedback and commenting. And a big thanks to everybody that's been on the show so far, everybody that's signed up to be on in the future. Thanks to my mom for giving birth to such an awesome creature. Shout out to my dad for not giving me your looks.
I've never met your mom, but I bet you she's a very wonderful, wonderful person. But I guarantee you the worst thing she's ever done in her life was give birth to you. You fucking piece of shit. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, not drowning you as a baby was probably the worst thing she's ever done. No.
I did a lot of weird stuff whenever I was a kid, too.
Ooh, shout out your friend has a podcast who gave us a shout out.
Oh, yeah, we can shout them out. Yeah.
Shout out there.
Parents After Hours, Cameron, Tori, you guys are the shit. Love you guys. You're awesome.
I still need to listen to that. The other day when we sent it, I was at work and I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I just remembered it. So thank you.
Yeah, the podcast is called Parents After Hours. I think they're pretty much up on everything. Just a real quick down and dirty of what it is that they are. They're a young married couple that was in the military, got married really young, had kids really young, and they wanted to start a podcast to basically show to other young married couples with kids that, you know, it's not the end of the world. Life is scary, but you'll make it. And you don't have to like stop having fun and stop being a real human just because you've made a human. So it's a pretty cool podcast. I don't have kids, but me and my wife love listening to it. Shout out to Jess for putting up with me. And you.
True. I'm a surrogate parents.
Anything else? Are we missing anything?
No, we just got to really start like condensing these down because, you know, they're getting kind of long.
I don't care.
If people keep listening, though.
People probably
I think
they
I
do.
can check to see whenever
like
people stop. So if it's like within the first 10 minutes, it's like, oh, we should probably cut this back a little bit.
By the way, we can see that kind of thing. We also know where you are, so... No, we don't. Well, we do, but like...
we don't know where you
large geographical regions.
Yeah. It lets us know by state who listens. Thank you, New York. And by the way...
Thank you, refrigerator.
Thank you, refrigerator, again. No, New York's...
I think that's our cue to wrap it up. That's like the music rolling.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just put a fucking mic over there next time. Just record it so I just...
We just got Kanye'd by the refrigerator.
Thanks again for listening, guys.
Yeah, we're going to go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Daniel.
And I'm Jed.
And today we're wasting our talent with...
Lewis Morris of Neuron Dreamtime.
Woo! Yeah. Neuron Dreamtime. Where did you get that name?
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, where that came from, there's a guy I'm sure you heard of. Name is Terrence McKenna. Probably not.
No.
Anyway, he's heavy.
Give it away.
He's heavy into like all this psychedelic shit. Anyway, I had a DVD of his growing up called Alien Dreamtime, and it's just him with a mic, just rapping about his theories and philosophies and stuff like that. And there's like this trance hop music going on in the background. But Dreamtime, it just stuck out. Dreamtime, that's really awesome. And then I was setting up my MySpace back in that day, and I was like, I need something. I don't want Dreamtime. I need something else. And then I looked to my girlfriend, wife now. She's like, how about Neuron? I was like, fuck yeah.
Perfect.
Neuron Dreamtime. I like it. We all got neurons. We all got dreams. And this thing has kind of become like my outlet for my dreams and my creativity. So that's what...
So it kind of fuels the music going.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've listened to a little bit of it, and it's really along the lines of what I try to write, like what's going through like my mind and like stuff like that. So I kind of felt that, you know, I don't know you, yet, but like,
Right.
But I figure once I get to know you, I'll understand the music more.
Right,
So
right.
kind of like that whole feel to it. So
When did you get started?
It was 2001.
Ah.
Yeah, when I ordered a Dell computer, a desktop, and I found a freeware recording software called Goldwave. And
Probably definitely didn't have malware in it for sure.
no, actually, no, it didn't. It ran smooth for like nice 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that computer,
Surprising.
that computer's still running too. Surprisingly.
Wow.
Despite all the Kazaa and stuff that
Yeah.
was running on it. But yeah.
do you have LimeWire on there too at one point?
no, like
God.
That's why it's still
and
running.
no Napster, but it was.
I think I
it was
just got a
Kazaa.
cold thinking about LimeWire.
I know, right?
Yeah, the STDs. Yeah. But yeah.
So you're writing. Do you have anybody that writes with you, or do you do the sole, like,
When I started out, it was solo, and then after that, releasing that first album, one of my high school mates, Matt Paschal, was like, "You got a lot of similar tastes in music than I do. I want you to help me with this." And kind of recruited him, and he's kind of been like the second set of ears. And when I just get flustered and I need to step away, I can send it to him.
and have him kind of give you his input. That's
Yeah.
good to have
Yeah.
as a musician, because sometimes you get that writer's block, and
Yeah.
like I've been. There's a song that I started writing in 2004, 2005 that it's still not finished. Still not
It's
finished.
never finished.
And it's just,
Yeah.
I've had other people try to help, and they always like come up with something really cool that turns into a song of itself, but it's not what I want for that song. So it's like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to
Creative
take it,
differences, yeah.
take 20 years to write a song.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be the worst song I ever wrote, but
Yeah. It's not even like the creative differences too. It's like he's much more technically minded, because when I did that first album, it was like I was exporting MP3s like 128 gigabytes is low quality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And burning that on a disc and sending it out to CD Baby or whatever. But he's like, you can do better than that. You can do WAV files and really get good quality sounds. Yeah.
So do you, how many albums do you have now?
There are 6.
6 albums.
6 albums. Self-produced, self-released through CD Baby.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then since with the advent of Bandcamp, that's helped me a lot. I can do singles and real small releases and whatever.
What was your stuff up on iTunes and everywhere?
CD Baby will send it to iTunes and Amazon Music and Spotify, Pandora. They got a whole digital distribution thing that they do. It's really nice.
Cool. So where can people find it? Like, give your Facebook and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
it'd be Facebook. Facebook.com/Neuron Dreamtime, or go to Bandcamp and just search Neuron Dreamtime. I mean, there's not a whole lot of Neuron Dreamtime stuff out there. You Google it, you see my face. Yeah, pretty much. So.
Cool.
And
Well, that makes it easy for people to look you up.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the first things I did. I was like, okay, Neuron Dreamtime, that's a good name. Google.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing. All right, then that's it. Settled.
That's a tough thing as a band. Like, you get a really cool name, and then you go and Google it, and you're like, fuck, there's like 40 of those.
Yeah, and they're terrible.
Yeah, they're awful.
Son of a bitch.
It's like my band, After Atlas, we, when we were started, we were looking, around, and there was one other After Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like, crap, we probably couldn't use that. Then we like looked around at all their stuff. It's like they hadn't released anything in like 4 or 5 years. We're like, fuck it.
Take it. Hey, snooze, you
It's ours
lose.
now,
Yeah, exactly.
So, Yep. So it's definitely a difficult thing,
They're going to listen to this now and be like,
Those sons of bitches. Damn. That's why we've gotten so many follows and haven't released anything.
Lawsuit.
That's probably why we're not doing that well, is because everybody looks it up and they're the first thing that comes up, and they just go follow them, and they're like, it's not at all what I thought this was going to be like. So.
I don't know. I feel like people being misdirected away from you is probably a benefit.
Oh.
It's all right. Great. All right, guys.
Feel the love.
This podcast has been fun.
What'd you get for the ball joke earlier?
Thanks, Jed. I appreciate it.
Jed doesn't have hair.
That's true. This whole podcast is actually just a way to try to find somebody locally that has, good
Hair.
herbal and topical treatments for hair loss to try to help him regrow his full head of hair. So
It just makes you more aerodynamic. So,
yeah, there you go.
I mean,
Rogaine will sponsor us.
Yeah. It's sponsored by Rogan.
Sponsored by Rogaine. God, I don't think they would want anything to do with me.
What, Rogaine?
Yeah. This hair's not coming back.
it's not coming back.
No, it's gone.
You can't do anything for me. It's just,
You could get those plugs.
I know.
Oh, was that Ballsley where they take hair from your balls?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
That's what I've always. Oh crap! Never heard of that before.
Yeah, that's what I always imagined.
Oh my God.
Ballsley.
Yeah.
No, I would literally wear an animal on my head before I got hair plugs.
Before you got plugs, yeah.
Because I don't care how good your hair plugs are, they look like hair plugs.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone knows
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, they do those things now too, where they'll like glue something to your head, then cut it. It's like
What?
you release so much heat through the top of your head, like that would. That's
yeah, they'll
not
make
healthy.
they make like almost kind of like a wig, but it's on like fake skin, and then they stretch it over your head. Oh
my God.
And then it's real hair, and they can like cut the
Yeah,
hair.
just be bald. Just be bald.
And it's like that would creep me out
yeah.
so bad.
Well, that's
So
like how
bad.
like one, how long does it last, and two, it's like you sweat, and that's there, and then you're just gonna get like dirty and gross, and it's gonna stink.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just gonna be. You're gonna take it off one day, and you're gonna have like you could like a petri dish, like a new fucking bacteria. You'd be famous.
Stray
Yeah,
animals
sure.
are going to be following you around. Just like,
A pack of dogs for my hair. Yeah.
This has been wasted local hair loss.
we just talked about balding for like
Yeah.
3
Balding.
minutes.
You can use that hair for the pop mic.
There you
Pop
go.
filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pop filter. Yeah, we were just talking about
Perfect,
that.
Perfect.
That would be really gross.
Low overhead.
It would be. Yeah, it would be. Especially if it was from Ballsy.
Ballsy, yeah.
I'm talking to ball hair all day. Like that's a little.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're a little off topic.
that's
here.
nuts.
Let's,
No, that's good. That's great.
That's
Get
what
it?
you did there. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's nuts.
I got you.
Yeah.
That was good.
Incredible.
Oh, man.
Like I said, it's just a conversation. Like,
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So the shirt, I have to ask, is that a Neuron Dreamtime shirt?
Oh, no, I wish it was.
Okay,
No.
because I don't recognize it, but
No.
it looks super awesome.
It's from a site. I think it's from Threadless. My wife, she's always buying shirts. She's like, "Oh, this fucking shirt is so sweet." $80 later, here we got a bunch of t-shirts.
For those of you who are listening, because obviously you can't see his shirt, it's like a skeleton in a robe, sitting
a Buddha
cross-legged,
pose. Yeah,
like
it's
in
like
a
a
Buddha
Buddha,
pose. It's pretty sweet.
that is a really cool shirt.
It was a choice between this and my own Neuron Dreamtime airbrushed stenciled t-shirts. looks like crap, but I was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
this fits me better. So
Been there.
Yeah.
Bands doing. Yeah, we had my old band did. Stenciled,
Yeah.
spray painted T-shirts.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Selling for go to AC Moore and buy or somewhere with just a bunch of random colors and just do it, and you can
Exactly.
sell them for $4.
low overhead.
Yeah,
Just,
it is.
Yeah. And it's
Spray paint's
practice.
cheap.
Yeah.
It's
I got
cheap.
an airbrush for Christmas one year, so I was like, I can do stuff with that.
Yeah.
Store it away till I need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I wish made a comeback? I wish wristbands were cool again.
Wristbands.
Remember like the basketball wristbands that would have like all the crazy designs on them, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Like I had one in high school that it looked like the Green Power Rangers like logo,
Yeah.
and it was sweet.
Morphin time.
I mean,
Hell
we
yeah.
could bring it back.
We should do that.
we should.
to have 13 palm trees.
Yes.
With
Yeah.
sets. Yes.
We should.
We should do the wristbands with 13 palm trees on them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Thinking.
idea.
Who's thinking?
Yeah.
Like, and then we can go even further back and get the slap wristbands.
Dude. Yes.
For fun. I want to focus on you, but I'm having fun.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Yeah.
So, to get to know you a little bit better.
But say, that's the kind of stuff that whenever me and Matt do get together, because he lives in Maryland right now. He had to move to Maryland to be closer to work, so he doesn't fall asleep driving there. But we just bullshit and we'll sit there and just go through effects on a guitar pedal and talk to a mic. Like, what's this one do? What's this one do? What's this one? Just record the whole thing, and it's just we got just hours of just nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy that we record with. I'm really good friends with, Eric. He lives down in Bridgeport, and there was one time we'd been in the studio all day, so we're just burnt. And it had been like a solid 10, 12 hours almost. So we just MIDI tracked voice, random noises that we did with our voice, and then put them into his drum kit, his electronic drum kit, and played it. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
What is a MIDI track?
Well, MIDI.
What does that mean?
The MIDI track, basically, I don't really know the technical. I know how to do it and how to work it, but I don't know the technicalities of it. It's you can take that track and use it as an audio file that you can play on a MIDI instrument. So we would take the voices
triggered with a controller.
Yeah. So
Wait, is it like those little keypads?
you can use them as like on a keyboard if it's a MIDI keyboard. And then in this case, we just set it up like in his software. He's got like a virtual drum kit that's based off of his kit, and like it syncs up, and you pick what sound is on each drum or cymbal. And so we just set it to those whatever random drum we wanted, and then you'd hit that and you'd get that sound. So it's kind of like the basis of like how MIDI works. And we did that and came up with some like really, really dumb like voice beats of us like farting into the microphone and stuff like that.
Writing conversation. I love this.
Yeah. It was pretty fun. So
I feel like you farting into the microphone. That happens a lot.
yes.
Like I think every weekend when we record,
Been there myself. Yeah.
there is some point during the recording where, well, if it's not you, it's someone else.
Oh yeah. Typically, like this is a good day because nobody's farted down here yet.
Yeah.
So typically it smells like a dude dungeon, like.
Well, I am terrified to fart, so that's a big reason why I haven't farted yet. I am frightened of what might happen.
There's another thing we can do. 13
I don't
palm
wanna-
trees, butt plugs for Jed.
Wow.
There you go. Or diapers.
That would work.
Both.
Yeah.
It's a combo. You got to sell them together.
Yeah, we are getting old.
Yeah.
Why don't you your question?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, I love this question.
I forgot
We
about
asked-
that. I'm glad you said that because
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have asked it.
He asks every band or musician or artist that we bring in. So
Yeah. So if I want you to describe your music, like style, whatever, using only famous actors.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this so hard? This is why you ask everyone this, 'cause
Yeah.
it's so hard.
Yeah.
Famous actors in my music. It's going to be no famous actors. None. These are people you don't even know coming up. Yeah.
I mean,
You can use you can combine a whole
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of actors
Yeah,
together too.
All right. Well, the first one's popping into my mind for some reason is Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
I like it.
I like
Kevin
that.
Bacon.
Yeah. Like, wait, are we talking like Tremors?
We are
Kevin
talking
Bacon?
Tremors.
Okay,
Kevin Bacon,
good.
because
good.
that was my first
Yes.
introduction to Kevin Bacon.
even better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that and maybe a not so muscular Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Gotcha.
So it would be Arnold before he became Mr. Universe.
I gotcha.
So like
A baby Arnold.
yeah, baby Arnold. So baby Arnold Schwarzenegger
And Kevin Bacon.
and Kevin Bacon from Tremors.
Yes.
Okay.
If they somehow fucked and made a baby. And it'd be
Ooh.
a
Probably
ba-
looked
a
like one of the
Bacon-
The
graboids.
first thing that came to my
Bacon
head.
Schwartz.
The first thing that came to my head there was like you said, and then they fucked. And the first thing that came to my head was, have you seen Deadpool 2?
Oh, yeah.
Like whenever he's still regrowing his legs, he's standing there. That's what,
Baby legs.
It's like Ryan Reynolds with like baby legs. This is too funny. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my
no.
god, it's so funny.
I'm way behind.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
it was just as enjoyable as the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I watched it last night.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah, it's on Plex now.
Oh, sweet.
Not a cam version either. It's great.
Yeah. See, we had the cam version,
Yeah.
but I was like, I am not subjecting myself to this.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not
me and
doing
Josh
it.
both wanted to watch it, and he's like, "Well, it's probably still a shitty cam version," so I put it on, and it was perfect. It's great. So,
No Chinese hard subs or anything?
nope, nothing. There's a tickle in my nose on there.
You got Balsley on that right there?
I got some Balsley on his mic.
That's a ball hair on my microphone.
How did this get here?
If they don't sponsor you, there's something up with that.
Well, we try to keep the sponsors for this one local, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, you save it for
Because
whenever
how
you get big.
how shitty would that be if you're like, hey, listen to us, it's waste of local talent. We like to help out local musicians. By the way, we're sponsored by Best Buy, so go buy some stuff at Best
This is
Buy.
where something illegal about that, right? Just be like, yeah, Walmart sponsors us, guys. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is though, is like the sponsorships for those kind of companies, like Walmart and Best Buy. If you are the top three companies of your type in a state, you automatically get approved for those sponsorships.
oh wow.
And we're the only podcast production company in West Virginia. So it's like we could, not for wasted, but the other ones we could and actually make some money.
it's actually super easy to do that though, because like the other day I was like, man, Blue Apron does a lot of podcast sponsorships, so I was like, I'm just gonna call them. So I just looked up their customer service number, and just called customer service, expecting them to be like, "Oh, hold on, we're gonna have to transfer you and figure out like how we do that," you know.
Right.
So I call and I'm just like, "Hey, I run a podcast production company, and I'm wanting to talk to you guys about advertising." And he's just like, "Oh yeah, that's." I don't remember the guy's name, but he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Jeff. Here's his email."
Boom.
And just gave me the dude's email. And he's like, "Yeah, just email him."
Just pester him.
Yeah.
You'll get it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because like the other podcasts, we're going to try to get like sponsorships, like bigger sponsorships, so it can kind of fund what we're doing.
Right,
But this
right.
one, no.
No.
'Cause that would be really, really shitty. It's like, hey, check out Neuron Dreamtime. You can not find his stuff at Walmart.
Most
Speaking of
certainly
Walmart,
not.
speaking
Certainly
of
not.
Walmart,
Yeah. Certainly not.
and I would.
Oh, funny,
fucking-
while we're on that topic.
So, my mind's like
Tastes
off on like la fucking bullshit land now. It's like I want to talk to you more about your stuff, and I'm like dick and ball jokes
Dick
in
and ball
Walmart.
jokes.
Like great ball hair and baldness. It's great. Fuck.
Ball hair,
Getting my
baldness, and
mind back
badgers.
into this. Yeah.
That's the name of the episode right
There
there.
you go.
Ball hair. God damn it.
Ball hair, baldness, and badgers.
I love it.
Sounds like a dream. Sounds like a dream time.
Ooh. Sounds like
Bears,
my
beats,
Battlestar Galactica.
dream. And badgers.
Yeah,
and ball hair.
badgers and ball hair.
Ballsies.
See, isn't it? Now I'm thinking of Arrested Development. You see that?
Yeah,
Where,
oh, yeah.
Where he gets the hair plugs in, and instead of him rejecting the hair plugs, the hair plugs reject him, and he starts dying because they're so good. It's like, wow,
I love Arrested Development. So good.
That would be the way that I would go out.
hair plugs.
Yeah, death from a hair plug complication. Yeah, just another reason why I don't want to get hair plugs.
I agree. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to die. Not like that. There's a dry erase marker.
I know. I
in
put it
your
up there a couple
mic
weeks ago.
stand. I don't understand why.
It seemed like a good place for it.
I don't see a dry erase board
Yeah, we don't
anywhere
have
in
one
this
down
room.
here.
Well, typically we make up like name tags so we remember people's names because, like, you're doing some bands like 3 people,
Oh, right,
2 other
okay.
people. It's like easier, but
So then it gets really confusing.
yeah,
Because everyone just talks and like doesn't say names, so you have to like reinforce people's names.
yeah. So that's something that we're still working on. There's a bunch of stuff that we got to work on. To like, the people we've listened to the stuff, and they're like, yeah, you should probably like refer to each other by first names more, like me and him, until people like get to know us,
Know
and
your
even
voice,
then,
right? Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We had a conversation about it a while back because we're wanting to bring in like a stand-in host for whenever one of us can't be here for whatever reason.
Right.
And we were sitting there talking about it, and he's like, I wanted to like try to get someone that has experience in hosting and interviewing and podcasting, but then I thought to myself, I was like, we don't have fucking experience in hosting and interviewing and podcasting. Like, we just did this on a whim. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't really hold somebody that.
No
Like,
one's-
I had 2 people wanting to do it, and the one girl was like asking about, experience, and I started to like be like super professional, like come in and like, we'll talk to you and stuff. And, like, do you have experience doing this and all this stuff? That's whenever I told Jed, I'm like, I just like straight like professionally, asked this girl if she had experience in podcasting. I'm like,
when we don't.
fucking nobody around here has experience in podcasting. I know like 2 people that do it. It's not something people do.
Right.
And honestly, like this is just a conversation, like, but interviewing people kind of take that as, they get kind of nervous. And then, when you say you interview people, like, oh, yeah, it's like not like an actual interview. We're just
Right,
talking to people.
Right.
you know?
Right. Just shooting the shit.
I hate
Yeah.
structured interviews.
Yeah.
They irritate the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. If we have like key points to hit on, like even like last week, we did a thing on the Instagram, like, hey, this guy's coming in, get some questions to him if you want to ask him. I thought we might get a couple. I got like 15 or 20. I'm like, we can't do this because then it would literally just be us sitting here the whole time asking him questions.
Question
Just
one.
reading
And
questions
then
off a piece
two.
of paper.
Yeah.
I think we got to like 2, maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, something
But
like that.
it's still at that point, it was like, and this question was from, because I told people, like, if your question makes it, we'll put your Instagram handle in there.
Right.
Then I immediately regretted that, because then it's like, awesome, now it's going to really sound structured. It's like, so,
Yeah.
but probably won't do that again. Unless we get into like live podcasting where people can like tune in and ask a question.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't really want to do that either.
Nah.
Because sometimes I say things that I don't want people to know. And since I have editing fucking
does that a lot.
capabilities, yeah, I do. Since I can edit it, I can make myself. And the nice thing about editing is I can make myself a lot smarter.
There you go.
Sound a lot smarter.
Podcast.
You can make
magic.
yourself
Actually-
sound
Sound a lot smarter.
a lot smarter.
Well, I fucking kept doing this thing where I'd plug stuff and I'd say www after it or before it.
It's like, motherfucker, this is 2018.
Yeah.
You
I
don't,
don't know
need
why
to
I
tell
did that.
people that you got to put www. Like, no
Maybe
one
20
does
years
that.
ago in '98.
Yeah.
You want to put the whole thing HTTP. Yeah.
So I actually went back into Bastion's episode and I did it again in all of this stuff, not for his, obviously,
Yeah.
but for our stuff. And I fucking just cut out whenever I said www and it sounds great. Like,
right
sweet.
on.
It's like I never fucking said it.
When it wasn't only the
So-
fact that you would say www, it was like after the first couple times that he said it, he would start emphasizing.
Yeah. www.
Like
really just
like www. It would sound so
World
weird.
Wide Web.
Well, you could find us on the World Wide Web. That's www.
You can use the internet.
Yeah, no one says that. Where'd you find that out? The World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web.
Go ahead and log into your computer.
Log
Get
in.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Dial
That's
it.
what people do.
Dial up. Yeah. Get on AOL. That's still a thing.
That is still a thing.
People still have AOL email addresses too.
You know, I gotta
still-
say though, I really miss the old days of like instant messaging.
I do too.
Yep.
I used to love
Yep.
instant messaging, dude. AIM was my shit.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Set your status.
Customization, man. It was. Yeah.
Yep.
That was awesome.
It was an extension of yourself.
You'd have like two chat windows open at once, talking shit to both people at the same time. You hear about fucking Ricky
That piece of shit.
Yeah.
While you're talking to Ricky.
while you're talking to Ricky
Right.
about the other
the
guy.
other guy. Yep. And they're probably doing the same thing with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Dude's talking to Ricky, talking shit on you,
Yep.
and he's talking shit on the other. Yeah.
Yep.
Happens. So, speaking of old school internet stuff, I'm gonna get back into this interview real quick.
Oh, that's cool.
So I had a really cool that kind of topic. So the transition from old school MySpace into what is now, to me, I think the biggest dump on local music, that is Facebook.
Yeah.
Has that affected your like viewership at all? Because I feel like MySpace was just like the prime.
MySpace was awesome.
beautiful.
I love the way that it was set up, and I mean having the songs play whenever you first show up,
Yeah.
and it's like everything was like compartmentalized, and now Facebook just has this structure, and everything is within that structure, and it's hard to kind of like get any kind of like personality through.
Yeah.
But I mean, it has helped with reach, I guess, because not everyone back then had a MySpace, but
Yeah.
now everyone has a Facebook.
So as far as the reach goes and everything, it's better. But
yeah, definitely, yeah.
yeah, the accessibility I think of MySpace was way nicer. Like the fact that everything was just right there.
Right. Which
know?
it still is like music. It seems you go on there and it's like that's all it is. It's
Yeah.
like music.
Yeah, I just think that who bought MySpace? Was it Justin Timberlake? Did he buy MySpace? Somebody bought some celebrity bought MySpace.
I have no idea. I just miss being able to rank your friends.
Oh yeah. Ricky's number one now.
That was the best.
Yep.
You get home and check it, and you'd be like, "What the fuck? They changed their friends list.
Why am I number 4? I was 2.
Are they not friends anymore?"
Yeah.
Then you jump on AIM, start talking
Talking
shit.
shit.
I'm on 4 now. Was 2. What the hell?
I loved MySpace.
Every time, we always end up shitting on Facebook.
We do. That's why I just said I didn't go into it.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to a band, I go on this like big rant on how I fucking hate the structure of Facebook.
It's a love hate. It really is. It's like, man, I gotta promote this. I gotta go on Facebook.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yep. And you
Yep.
don't. Yeah. I won't get into it now. Again,
We all agree.
because I can't have like multiple episodes where I'm literally bitching about the same thing. I mean, I can, and then I
You
can
could
just
have
like
a whole podcast dedicated to shitting on Facebook.
I could.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could talk about that shit for hours.
Shit book.
Yeah.
Let's call it "Fuck Mark Zuckerberg," piece of shit.
Sponsored by MySpace.
I actually saw a tweet the other day, and I don't know if it was real, but it was from Elon Musk, and he said, I really hope it's real. He said that he would totally buy MySpace just to delete it, just to delete it, just so he could get rid of it.
That sounds like an Elon Musk thing.
Yeah, it definitely does.
He's like, stop me.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, he could do it.
Yeah.
That's like the whole flamethrower thing. Couldn't sell them because of the name, so he changed the name.
Change the name.
So what did he change the name to? So like definitely not a flamethrower. Or
Definitely,
something like
yeah,
that.
something like that.
Something like that.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
he
I
was
don't
legally
remember.
allowed to sell it.
Smart man.
The
Smart
Boring
man.
Company.
The Boring
The
Company.
boring. No.
You know, so he was like sitting in traffic one day and he was tweeting about how like he wants to just like make a company that could just make tunnels under the roads. And then he just made a company called The Boring Company, and they
Bore underground.
bore.
Just to get around quicker?
I mean, I
just-
don't know exactly what they do right now, but
Yeah.
like
Just because he
he
could.
has this company now that does that.
That's like him just being like, fuck everybody. I got my own space force, essentially. I'm going to launch my car into space.
Pretty much.
Eat a dick.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'd see, but that's the thing is like, if I had a shitload of money like that, I'd probably be the same way. Just doing random stuff. Like,
absolutely.
I wouldn't be like, this rich douchebag with like a bunch of houses and stuff. Like, I'd have a nice place, but like, it would be a lot of like, if I had like just unlimited billions and
Yeah.
billions of dollars,
Well, he's
fuck
like-
yeah, I'd build rockets and launch my shit into space.
He's set up like to be like Batman or like Lex Luthor. Like he could be a supervillain, Superman thing. Like if
Yeah.
he really wanted to. I mean, he's making weapons and shit.
Yeah. It's like, here's a flamethrower for your home.
For your home defense. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Travis Pastrana is like the
yeah.
pinnacle to me of rich person.
Of rich person,
'Cause,
like living
Dude races in rallycross, not rallycross. He races.
motocross.
No. He races rally, but
Rally.
it's the U.S.
Okay.
stage rally. I can't remember. He races for Subaru. Anyway, but yeah, dude like made a whole bunch of money from motocross and shit, and then he's just like, I'm gonna go buy like a 1,000-acre farm in I think Utah. I think it's where it is, and literally just like bought a monster truck one day because he was just like, I want to backflip a monster truck. So he went out and bought a monster truck and took it to his farm and made this. He's got bulldozers like all over his farm, made this giant ramp and backflipped a fucking monster truck.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because he wanted to.
Just because he
That would
wanted
be
to.
nice.
Yeah.
Just
Man.
money.
Maybe we should, get in on those bigger sponsorships. Back to that.
We need to rethink that.
Subaru.
Oh, man.
We're sponsored by Tesla.
There you go. Yeah.
Fuck off.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Launch your podcast into space.
Oh my God. Just launch us into space. Our studio is like literally just hovering above
Orbiting.
the Earth.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I would
You have
do
to
that.
like the trajectory. You have to like launch everybody into space.
Yeah.
Be fun.
All those chumps down there on Earth. Look at them. Look at them.
I don't think we could be in space because we're way too gassy.
That's true.
That station would have to have some serious air scrubbers.
Ventilation.
Yeah. Somebody crack a window.
I don't think I could live up there without like, fucking frozen pizza.
Would be
able to do
perfect
my
for
fucking
you because
pizza.
the lower gravity would probably feel great on your old bones. Your hemorrhoids would start to clear up.
I think it's a proven fact that you don't need to take fiber supplements in space either.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fiber in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Fueled by Centrum Silver.
Wow. Sponsored.
That's me. God damn it.
This is the best interview. What? You're thinking of something.
I'm just.
The wheels
I
are
want to
turning.
talk. I want
gonna
to.
sneeze.
I want to talk to. I want to talk to you about like other stuff, but it's like,
People are getting to know him.
yeah, it's
you
true.
can- yeah, I mean,
But it's mostly me and you just making fun of each other.
Yeah,
You
that's-
make fun of
that's
us. You
also
make fun of
true.
us.
nice nose ring.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have my eyebrows pierced, but I don't have them in. So, but yeah, I'm there with you.
Yeah, the first time I saw, you know who? What the fuck is his name? Leo. He does YouTube videos.
Moricelli.
Yeah.
Or
Do you know who he
however
is?
pronounce his name.
He's what, Swedish.
He's
Swedish?
one of those.
Yeah, Swedish, Norwegian, something like that. But he does
Danish.
he does covers, like metal covers of like popular songs or just like random songs. And I looked at your Facebook page and I had to like look even closer at your profile picture because you looked just like him in the thing. And I was like, man, he looks really familiar. Where do I know him from? I was like, shit, it's that guy. I was like, really?
Yeah.
It was weird. I don't know. It was a random thought that I just had.
I at work I got that someone said I look like fucking Nicolas Cage. I was like, really?
Really? I don't know.
No, I didn't have the beard. Too,
Yeah.
so I don't
Maybe yeah. Maybe if you didn't
Nice.
have facial hair,
know. And I was like,
like
just
his
gotta
older
yell all
brother.
the time.
I love that guy. I don't care what anybody says.
Nicolas Cage.
His movies are fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
They're not necessarily always good, but they're fun to watch.
Yeah, they're entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. Yeah.
Have you seen, what was it? Was it Father's Day? Did you watch
Oh, I haven't seen it, but
that? I fell asleep watching it over at Zach Krim's house, and dear Lord, that movie was fucking crazy, weird. Like all the parents, just, I don't know what happened because I didn't catch the last bit of the movie, but they just started trying to kill their kids.
Wow.
It was
Cool.
radical.
I made the mistake of watching Tusk the other night.
I have not seen that yet. It's on my list. It's on
I don't
my
know
Netflix
if it should be.
Really?
What
You
is
know what it's
this?
about, right?
It's
It's Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, right? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about
Because
that
it's
movie.
not necessarily a horror, right? Per se.
Yeah, it's really weird. So my issue with it was that it was on Netflix. And I knew what it was, but I had forgotten whenever my wife and I were just like looking through Netflix trying to find something to watch. And so I came across that. Well, the description on Netflix, all it says is that, this American podcaster goes up to Canada to interview this like old sailor, and that they go on an adventure together to try to find a walrus, basically.
Okay, Tusk.
That is not what the movie is about at all. So we're sitting there watching
Bait and
it, and like
switch.
when it started getting weird and like dark, we were just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, it was weird.
It's like Pan's Labyrinth when I saw that for the first time. Like, no, this is like a fairy tale movie. What
No.
the fuck is he killing people, man? This is insane.
How long have we been recording?
40 minutes.
Really?
I just looked at it. 39 minutes and 50 seconds. It's like, I feel
wonderful.
like there's like 4 minutes of you, and then just the rest of it's just us bullshitting about randomness and being assholes, which is fine. I mean, I
great.
like doing it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
okay.
you guys are old friends
So
already.
Do you play live?
No, I have not actually. I was in a band. We called ourselves the Village Idiots, and we played at a bar called The Village. And,
Oh, nice.
and well, it's no longer there. So, and we're no longer
Well, not so nice.
and we're no longer a band. Really, everyone's kind of grown up and gone their separate ways. But Neuron Dreamtime in itself is kind of hard to do live because I do so much like overdubbing and layering and things from programs like the freeware stuff, like Audacity. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
that's a great.
That started out
It's
on
great.
Audacity.
Yeah.
Like you can't do a whole lot with it, but
You can.
for what it is, being a free software, it's
Yep.
kind of nice,
Yeah. So
So-
I was pumped when I realized I could like play the track I just recorded while recording a new track. I was like, yes, this opens up so much, like on my little Dell desktop,
I think the first album I recorded myself, I didn't have a microphone. So I used Audacity, and what I would do, I had an old tape recorder.
Oh my
So
god.
I played my
this
guitar.
is going. I like this.
I played my guitar and recorded it onto the tape, and then I played it back and plugged it into the microphone port on my computer, and dumped it into Audacity that way. So it was like from a tape deck into Audacity.
That's
and
pretty
then I
wild.
did my vocals the same way.
Right.
And
I
then,
bet that was really good quality.
ooh, I'm glad that computer crashed a long time ago, man. Ooh,
Data
it was,
unrecoverable.
So I've read that there's a band called KMFDM. That's kind of how they do their vocals. A lot of stuff like they'll record and like compress the shit out of it and distort it on like old cassettes or 8 tracks or whatever. Then play it back through another set of distortions and cleaning it up. And it's just this whole process of
Yeah.
just completely mangling it.
Yeah. I mean, it gives it, I feel like stuff like that, you can get some really cool, stuff that you can't really do with just, your digital stuff. But at the same time, it's like you could go through that whole process and it could just sound like total ass.
Oh, yeah.
You could just
you get all kinds
waste
of little
days and days just to
there's
like,
little anomalies popping.
Yeah.
Which there's all kinds of stuff like that on that first album where you can hear like the windows making this little ba-dunk sound. Like I tried to like get it the fuck out of there, but it's still in there. It's in there.
in
If you
there,
really
yeah.
listen, you can hear this
can
little
hear it.
notification popping up. Yeah.
See, that's whenever you just loop it in and just like use that.
Use
as
that.
part of the
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whenever we started recording a demo for the song that we're actually in the studio now working on, and I sent it over to our singer, and he did like the vocals and stuff, and at his apartment, his old apartment, I think they had like 3 or 4 of the smoke detectors that were all needed changed. So like every about 4 seconds, it just like beep, beep, beep. It's all over it. I was like, God, this is awful. Like, but it was just a demo, so it wasn't like, studio stuff. We weren't going to release it.
It's not even syncopated.
It was just annoying. So
I actually recorded a song for Neuron Dreamtime. I called it "Mistakes Are Best Teachers," and the song you can flip it. It's the same. It sounds the same.
The same?
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in the episode.
You should check that out.
I'm going to.
So that people can flip it and reverse it.
Like, yeah. We'll keep that
It's
whole
the
thing.
same song. Like you just wasted time listening to the same song. But that is.
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah. How long did it take you to do that? Because that seems like it'd be.
It wasn't very long. Because like you do the first, like my first few layers. I'm like, okay, that's a good basis. I could release that and I'd be happy with it.
Yeah.
But I took it, duplicated it, and then reversed it and laid it right on top of it. And that was it.
That's really cool. That's
copy paste.
Yeah. I mean, I love
Control
copy paste.
C, Control V.
Control V.
Yeah, writing music. It's just, well, I wrote that chorus. Same chorus.
I'm just going to vamp it. So, Control S.
It's like all of my demos have like the same fuck ups in guitar, and every chorus and every verse. It's like, I'll just try something different on the second guitar, but that guitar is staying the same.
It's your flavor. It's your flavor. Yeah.
It makes it easy. It's nice.
Yeah.
So. That's my secret. Everybody's like, man, you write some like really cool stuff. I'm like, literally, it's just me getting drunk and playing around with MIDI, and then
recording it.
It really is.
You
Like,
can chop it. And,
some of the best songs that I've written, in my opinion, have been me at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, don't even remember really recording it. I wake up, I'm like, obviously, I got to go back and fix it because it's like, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just playing MIDI. It doesn't need to be in time.
Right, I gotta go back and edit all the farts out.
Yeah, all that stuff. But that's the nice thing about recording like MIDI and stuff is that you don't get any of that.
Farts.
Yeah, you can fart all day. No microphone.
What if you want farts in it though?
Then just fart into a microphone and MIDI it.
MIDI fart.
Mm-hmm. Just do it that way. I'll teach you. I'll teach you the ways.
The ways.
I actually have no clue.
How to fart?
Oh no, I haven't actually forced a fart in a long time. They just kind of come out anymore. I'm getting to that at that age.
They're a surprise for everyone.
Yeah. So, I actually don't have any MIDI controllers, like physical MIDI controllers that I own.
Are you talking about your sphincter, or are we actually talking about audio equipment? Because I can't tell if you're trying to make a joke right now.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh, okay. I definitely thought that was a joke, like a butthole joke.
No, I just don't have a MIDI like controller or anything anymore.
My leg.
Yeah.
Me neither. Yeah. It'd be really helpful.
Yeah, especially with stuff that you do.
Exactly.
Like so you just dump it. Like, do you use what software do you use now?
Like I said, I still use
that
an old outdated copy of that. I've got Ableton Live, which has been helpful with like arrangements and doing some other stuff like collaborations and whatnot. And then mostly it's just layering, and sometimes I'll just record, like I say, just little snippets that I could use in a MIDI that would be really nice, and just sample it and vamp it.
I got
keep it going. Yeah.
So do you? Because what I do, because the nice thing about Logic is like it'll give you like an actual like keyboard. Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be a picture of your keyboard in there, and then you can actually use that as like a piano as a MIDI keyboard.
Right.
So that's what I do, and it's cheaper than buying something. So it comes with Logic, so why not use it? So it's also a lot more difficult.
I got a huge ass fucking keyboard. It's some Casio I got for Christmas, fucking probably like 30 years ago, like my first birthday. You know, but it's got a little MIDI import on it, and I have a MIDI Uno, I think it's called. But it's got like the MIDI ports, and then it goes right into a USB.
Okay, cool.
And then I can only start and stop a track with it. That's all I can do. I can't like start certain parts. Yeah. Just the whole thing can just be stopped.
So it's basically just like a controller for your.
It's a big one giant play button. Yeah, pretty much.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
I was so fucking ready to interview, and now my mind's just gone. Like I was so like
I don't know. I think this has been the best session that we've had. I fucking love this.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah,
as long as you're cool with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah, this is every podcast I've ever listened to. This is what happens.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
yeah. Is there anything that you want to touch on?
I could do live. Okay, if you listen to the first album, it's very ambient, where it's just like I don't know, drones and stuff, like Brian Eno kind of soundtracky type stuff. And I could do that live because I've got my pedals set up to where I can loop, and with an A/B switch, I can go to clean and play right over it, and then go back to my looper and add some, and then go back to switch and just play all over it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do that live sometime, whenever I get the gumption to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the newer stuff is a lot more like
It's much more
layered and stuff like
produced.
that.
Yeah,
Have you thought about eventually in the future, like putting together other musicians to actually be able to do it live? So
I
you
have,
can,
I have,
it's not
yeah.
all on like you
Right,
to
right.
do,
Yeah.
because that's a lot.
It is a lot.
So
Yeah, it is a lot. But yeah, I've thought about that.
just kind of getting,
Just gotta find somebody with the right kind of taste, that would be willing to be a button presser.
yeah, that's,
You have
and
one
So
job.
if anybody's listening,
Yeah.
You have one job, just to push a button.
just push buttons.
facebook.com.
You have to have a little bit of rhythm too for
Yeah.
that. Make
Yeah,
sure
a
that
little
you're hitting
bit,
it
yeah.
like not on the offbeat or something.
Right.
Unless it's supposed to be there.
Right.
So that's why I don't like. I've got a looper pedal for my guitar, and I don't use it because I just can't keep time
You gotta be.
that well.
You gotta be
It's
on
gotta
it.
be perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. Just a millisecond off, and like it just gets off.
Yep. Yep.
It's rough.
Your drummer's like, "What are you doing?
What is happening?
I don't.
Please stop.
Gonna have a stroke."
We had to teach our drummer how to
Oh,
play
you had
to
to
a
teach your drummer.
click track because he thought it would distract him, and he couldn't stay in time with it, and then now he can't play anything without it. So because we use
What does that
backing-
mean?
What, a click track?
Yeah, what is that?
Basically, he has in-ears.
Like a metronome?
So just like, and he has a metronome in there to keep time.
Oh.
So with the backing tracks, dude, I would never be able to do that.
I can't
Like,
do it.
No.
It's distracting to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Unless I'm like in the studio, I can do it then, like recording, but I could not do it live. No way.
So what do you do if you have a song that changes time?
You just change it in the software, because we use Logic, so you can actually go through and change. We have all of our set in one file, so it goes from song to song to song, and you can either start and stop it, or sometimes we just play clear through it and just get them back to back. We got two different ones, one where they're like separated so we can stop, some of them where we actually wrote stuff to flow into the next song. So in those, the time signatures or the tempo, as soon as that next song would start, it'll just go into that new one. And then he has like count ins, and he actually recorded his vocal count ins for it, so he knows when to come in and stuff. So, but yeah, like I could not play a set with that in my ear. Like, no way. No. I can barely play with other people on stage.
I can barely play with a band, man. Like
I can't even play in my room anymore. I'm just not that good anymore. Focusing so much on the podcast. I think I've picked up a guitar like once since like June. Yeah. It's been busy.
That poor guitar, yeah.
Sitting in the closet. I even had to put it in the closet, so I didn't look at it, and I'm like, fuck, I feel bad. Like, put you away.
In the dark you go.
Yep.
We made that rookie mistake that everybody makes whenever they start any business. They're like, yeah, this isn't going to be that much work.
Yeah.
It's always so much more. It doesn't matter what it is.
There's so much work.
There's going to be shit in your way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff that you
The
just
universe
don't
does not
think
care
about.
about your dreams.
Yeah. They really don't.
Yeah.
But, and the thing is, like, I've owned a business before. So I was like, going into this, I'm like, I kind of expected, I actually expected it to be less, because this was an actual like business, like a music venue in Clarksburg. So like I was there every day, all this stuff. And I'm like, fuck, like I'm putting in the same amount of work, not physically, but like, the mental, like mixing and editing and recording and all that
We
stuff.
don't even
It's like,
pay you.
yeah, and I don't even get paid.
Right.
Yeah. Like you go
Pro bono.
Yeah, you take an episode and give it to somebody. They're going to charge like $25 to $50 an hour to edit. Anything. So it's just a producer, and
Yep.
saves us money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get your personal touch.
yeah. That's why I'm hoping to get some sponsors on the other one, so I can make a little bit of money off this. It'd be great. I actually had to switch jobs because this was taking up so much time that I cut my hours at my old job, and I wasn't getting paid enough anyway. And I had to take a job at a telemarketing company. I'm getting paid more, and that way I can have a set schedule, get paid more, and only work 4 days a week. I still work 40
I miss
hours.
my 4 days a week.
So, yeah. So I get 3 days off to do this, and it's like, it'll be nice, but man, it's still like...
You get more days off from work so that you can work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, it's like I'd rather have 3 days off a week and 2 of those days be solely devoted to mixing and mastering, having the other one to where we could come in and do interviews and then work my other ones. So I'm not like working 5 days a week and then working 9 to 5:30 and then coming home and not getting to bed till 2 or 3 because I'm mixing and editing and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
I would rather have those couple days off where I can just focus on that. That way throughout the week, I don't have to stress about it while I'm at work. You know, I can just get everything that I need done in like a day or two and then, you know, go to work and do that. I'm going to be stressed out anyway because it's telemarketing, but you know, like, what do you do for work outside of this?
I work at a warehouse pushing out clothing and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I worked there for 4 years now, and I'm up for a promotion, so maybe I can get some cash to get a MIDI controller.
Yeah. Don't let them listen to this interview. There's some stuff in here that might hinder you from getting that promotion.
Yeah. Well, they don't really care anyway about,
I got you.
about little things. Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is like if I talk about, I had to like sign a fucking paper. Like if I go on like line and bash the company that I work for, it's like they can fire you and file like legal action. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I do technically work for a bank, but you know.
To be fair, though, most employers nowadays
That's true.
include that in the paperwork. Whenever
Yeah,
you
that
sign
is
on.
true.
Yeah.
They made
People
it
just
like,
don't read it, but it's in there.
Oh, they had like a 30-minute session on you do not do this.
So I really want to name the interview Balls, Badgers, and what was it? Baldness, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, balls, baldness, and badgers.
Balls, baldness, or wait, no, balls, badgers, male pattern baldness.
Male pattern baldness.
Yes, there we go.
You kind of got to keep that whole like.
So we need to talk about
Galactica,
badgers
the
for a
symbol-
minute so that it'll make
Badgers,
sense. Badgers are pretty cool.
I hear they're mean. I hear they're really mean.
Yeah.
Are they?
Okay, cool.
That's good.
Going in the title now.
Yep. So we've covered balls, badgers,
Baldness.
and the baldness. Yeah.
And baldness. We're good.
And, yeah.
And
Neuron
Dreamtime.
Yeah. I still don't feel like, like, are you cool? Like, what? Like,
I'm
is there
fine.
any-
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
cool. I just thought, like, to me, I'm like, fuck, I want to like talk more about your stuff.
I see,
And,
like,
you know,
like when I was like, you know, going through my mind, like, you know, I'm all nervous about this. Like, what am I going to talk? Because I'm just so modest about it. It's just, like I said, it's this passion that I do, but it's nothing really big, but it's big to me, but it's
Yeah.
not really big. It is, it isn't. But
it's just an extension of yourself. Like,
Exactly.
this is like, you know, your baby that you've
Exactly.
been working on for
Exactly.
what now? It would be what, 18 years, 17 years?
just about
Roughly.
The first album came out in 2007.
2007.
But yeah, I had that nice like 5-6 year period where I was just learning to play guitar and
Yeah.
learning how to use my effects the way that I do.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Thanks for listening. Is that how I go?
I don't know.
I
I
think
tried
so.
something different today. I didn't just do the same thing.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like-
true. All right. Hey, thanks for not turning us off already. This
That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that.
I do like it. I do like
I
it.
do like that. Yeah. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Right.
Like, I like that.
I've been
You say
Jed,
that.
and I've been with Daniel, and we've been with.
Lewis Morris. If you've
From-
made it this far, congratulations.
That's great. I want to leave that just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sloppy and all. I like it.
'Cause this is our home. This is right where we belong. Be proud of the places that we are from. This is our home. It might not be much to some, but don't take it for granted. Tomorrow it might be gone. 'Cause this is our home. This is right where we belong. Be proud of the places that we are from. This is our home. It might not be much to some, but don't take it for granted. Tomorrow it might be gone. Tomorrow it might be gone. Tomorrow it might be gone. Tomorrow it might be gone.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Wasted Local Talent where currently that is very literal. Daniel's pretty drunk. We just got done recording a pretty awesome episode, and yeah, he's in the bathroom right now. So I'm going to lead this thing off by saying that last week we kind of forgot to mention Worst Kept Secret and their amazing song Bender. So I'm going to mention them a couple times right here. Worst Kept Secret, 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 Bender. Listen to them. They're cool. We play their music at the beginning of the show. As soon as Daniel gets back, we can start talking about the episode today. Daniel, hurry up. I'm coming. His prostate's probably inflamed, so it's a little difficult for him to pee right now. You might be able to hear our heater in the background. I'm going to have him turn that off on his way back. Kill that heater. You old fuck. What are you looking at? Oh. What did we forget last week, Daniel?
We forgot to mention Worst Kept Secret.
I already mentioned them, but
Well,
I just thought I would ask.
I mean, they're not that important, so it doesn't matter.
So who did we have for this episode today, Daniel?
Neuron Dreamtime.
Neuron Dreamtime.
They were the most goddamn...
Well,
Okay, Lewis is hilarious, for one. And two, you'll notice throughout the episode that I couldn't fucking think because I'm pretty sure that Lewis and Jed decided to talk before the show, before we recorded, to team up on me and make me very uncomfortable and make me think that I couldn't. I don't know. They pretty much just made me feel like I couldn't talk. Like the entire episode
like right
is just
now?
like, yeah, exactly like right now. But basically, it was just like every time they would say like something bad to me, it was just like, I'm so sad I couldn't talk. Like,
How does your liver feel right now, Daniel?
my liver feels fine.
Yeah.
It won't feel great tomorrow.
What you
Where's-
drinking on?
Day Blazer,
And?
motherfucker. Bullet bourbon.
And?
I don't have anything else. Oh, well, there's this. What I was drinking on was it's called Mermaid Cove Armada.
It's a pretty cool can.
It was a really cool can. It's actually like it's almost like you wrapped a can with this like really cool label. It's from Mermaid Cove from Armada Brewing, India Pale Ale. Delicious, amazing. It's great. I can't look at it too long because I get too dizzy. Not gonna lie.
So big happenings in our lives this week, Daniel.
Yeah,
You had one.
I did. I don't know what you're talking about, but I did. I had
Your
a great-
boys.
Oh yeah, Dallas. Fucking 6 and fucking 5. Fuck everybody who's a hater of the Dallas Cowboys because guess what? Whoop-pow! We're on the top of our goddamn division.
Indeed.
Unlike the fucking Packers. I had to go through like 40 goddamn teams before I got to your goddamn team.
Hey, Daniel,
Okay.
why can't bicycles stand on their own?
Because they're too tired.
Because they're too tired.
I remember that from a couple episodes ago. You goddamn bald piece of shit. Come up with a new joke, and maybe you'll get me next time.
Now I'm trying to think of one, and I can't think of any.
You can't because Neuron Dreamtime is up next. Neuron Dreamtime. Lewis Morris. Look him up on Instagram. Lewis. He doesn't have an actual fucking Instagram. It's just Lewis Morris. Lewis, Lewis Morris.
And where does he keep his music at?
I don't know. Probably on a fucking flash drive. Or a fucking hard drive. Or like, something like that. I don't know, man.
God, this is the
I
best
don't
ever.
know. We should probably call him and ask him where he keeps his music because I forget.
I mean, generally, whenever we record, like I feel intellectually superior to you anyway, but this is just fantastic.
I'm sorry. Listen, this is the first episode of Wasted where the wasted really means something. It's Sunday and it's 5:31 p.m. And
You've been drunk for like 2 hours.
you're not wrong. I have been. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to our fans who think that I'm an intellectual.
Well, that's not going to be
Hilarity.
very many.
Yeah. Yeah. If you people think that I'm funny, I'm sorry. If you guys think that I'm fucking intelligent, I'm sorry. But literally, I literally just come in here week after week pretending to be smart. And my smartness is counteracted this week by Jed, which is never a thing because Jed's normally stupid.
Oh my God, this is fucking great. Oh, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
I'm just going to sit over here and drink my beer.
Oh my God. What do we have coming up, Daniel? Do we have anything coming up? I think we do. Oh, your giveaway.
The Christmas giveaway. I'll tell you about it 2 episodes before this one. It's called the Christmas giveaway. Explanation episode. It's fantastic. You should listen to it because I will tell you more about it. Because I can't say it myself. Because if I say it myself, you'll get more confused and Jed will have to explain it to you, and Jed can't explain anything to anybody.
You know, you're not wrong. I actually really do have a very hard time explaining things to people. I do know that we need people to sign up, right?
We do need that.
So what Daniel is trying to say is that we have a lot of people that have signed up to give things away, and we need more people to sign up to receive those things.
Yes. It's going to be... This intro is goddamn awful. Because I'm drunk. Wasted local talent. And wasted local Daniel. Wasted local nap time. It's about that time.
Time to get you in the rocker.
Time to get me in my rocker. Time to get me in my fuck. I need my hot tea.
Throw a shawl over you, give you some hot tea.
Yeah. Start that fire. Rub my feet. Give me some fucking Werthers. And goddamn.
Theraflu.
Theraflu. Whew.
Oh, that hit it, huh?
Yeah, Theraflu. I can't. There's 14 of you, Jed. It's fucking crazy.
How shiny is my head right now?
It's like fucking watching Jesus come back. It's so bright. I need Jesus.
Oh my fucking God. Okay.
Finish
All right.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'll see you later.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna caveat down into the episode, but just remember, everybody, that if you enjoy listening to this podcast, you should subscribe on whatever app you use, unless you use iTunes, because then it really doesn't matter if you subscribe or not. But go ahead and give us a subscribe, give us a like, comment on our stuff. If you have any suggestions, let us know. If you want to be on the show, you can apply. You can contact us through any of our social media or on the 13 Palm Trees website as well. So, yeah, check us out. We got other podcasts. We got D&D Kinda. We got Gurus of Gaming. We got Video Game Mythos. And then
You can
us.
check out Gurus and... Or no, I'm sorry. You can check out Video Game Mythos and D&D Kinda, but Gurus of Gaming. If you really want to fucking hate yourself, then listen to them. Listen to them. Like if you have like an anger, like you're just like, fuck. Somebody take the microphone away from me, please.
So, pro tip, if you're wanting to check out some of our other podcasts, all you need to do is just search for 13 Palm Trees, and it'll pull up all of our stuff.
You right.
So I'm going to get Daniel to bed. So, Daniel, tell everybody good night.
Good night, guys. I'm so drunk.